This is one of the largest avocados that I've ever seen, and actually one of the largest in the entire world.
This gigantic avocado right here measures in at just over 4.7 pounds, and with the current world record being 5.6 pounds, that means that this is just a little less than a pound from being the largest in the world.
Typically, when people think of avocados, they either think of the smaller Hass avocados that are commonly grown in Mexico and California, or they think of the larger tropical avocados, but there actually are hundreds of different varieties.
My friend Zane is actually the one that grew this giant avocado, and while it's close to beating the record, there is one left on the tree that he hasn't picked yet that's even bigger and might actually beat the record. So if you guys can tag Guinness World Records down below, hopefully we can get their attention and beat the record. Compared to the regular Hass avocados that you see at the grocery store, and even this Monroe variety that's commonly grown here in Florida, this one is absolutely enormous. The size of this avocado is definitely impressive, but now it's time for the real question. How does it taste? I'm just going to carefully rotate this around, that way we can cut around the pit, and then go ahead and open it up so we can see what it looks like on the inside. If the outside of this avocado wasn't impressive enough on its own, check out the inside of it. It looks absolutely perfect. Sometimes with these larger varieties, you'll notice that the seed has actually started to sprout inside of the fruit, but that's all good. The fruit is perfectly safe to eat still. You just want to go ahead and remove any bits of the seed left behind. This avocado was so big that just for a frame of reference, you can actually put the Hass avocado inside, and it's about the same size as the pit. But now it's time for the taste test. How does the giant avocado compare to the popular Hass avocado?
The reason that the Hass avocados are typically more popular than the larger varieties is because they have a higher oil content and fat content, which gives them that creamy, nice taste. And sometimes the larger varieties can be a little bit more watery. But we're going to test out how this large variety compares to the Hass. So first up, we have the giant avocado. It's actually not that bad. For an avocado of this size, I thought for sure it was going to be extremely watery. But now I'm going to try the Hass avocado and see if I can try to describe the differences. Yeah, nothing beats that. The Hass avocado definitely has a creamier taste and texture than this one right here. But I have to say, all in all, I'm pretty impressed by this one. So if the Hass avocado was a 10 out of 10, I would have to say that this one's somewhere around a 7 or an 8. And I've had some of these Florida avocado varieties in the past that I would say are no more than a 2. But this one's really good. Although it's not quite the best avocado, it still will make a great guacamole. And since we have so much left over, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
It is so crazy to think that this entire bowl of guacamole is all being made with just one avocado.
And just like that, we're done and ready to enjoy. Be sure to tag Guinness Book of World Records down in the comment section, and hopefully we can get their attention and break the record. And until next time, get outside and see what you can find.